Vibe Talks. Vibe Talks. More than just music.
This is Danae Peart with Vibe Talks, and I'm going to be talking with Jesse Jones, the host of Bachelor in Paradise, Canada. And it starts up this Sunday, and it's going to be on Sundays from 8 p.m. on City TV. You're going to see a familiar face with Jesse. Playing bartender is Kevin Wentz, and it features 12 Canadian and US Bachelor alumni, as well as 14 Canadian Bachelor Nation, ranging from ages 25 to 37. And Jesse is now their illustrious host. Hey, Jesse, good to see you.
What's up, Danae? Nice to be here with the Vibe family. Thank you very much for making the time. Yeah, it's exciting. We have a show that's launching on Sunday night. It's a real thing,
Yes.
It's exciting. It's exciting, and
Yes.
I'm honored to be in the host seat, leading this first season and first ever franchise coming into Canada, Bachelor in Paradise.
Yes. And you, Jesse, are a brand guy, as I'd like to call you. From marketing to creative direction, you've done a lot with brands. What does it feel like to be a part of this huge brand and franchise?
Every day that changes, to be honest, in terms of, what it feels like, because the momentum has just kind of been, like we're in Canada, right? So, the snowball, when you roll it, it just gets, larger and larger and larger.
Right.
And this opportunity kind of just, at the beginning of the year, I got this call, and I didn't know what to think, what to expect and how to approach it, but I leaned into it. They had me audition, and then the next thing I know, we were off to the races, and it's been a whirlwind, because this franchise of Bachelor is huge. It's huge.
Larger than life.
Multiple years, multiple seasons, offshoot shows. So to be able to be in the position as host for the first ever season, the first time this show is coming to Canada, it's a real honor. And again, an opportunity to I continue to connect worlds, continue to connect different entities, together to show the value in each other. And I think at a time that we're in right now in our world, it's such an honor to be in this position where I can connect different points of Canada around a central theme of togetherness and love.
You've been exploring your creative sides for a while, including acting. So over the years, has a host of Bachelor been a part of the dream?
No, it was never something that I thought about. It's funny, because my experience with Bachelor franchise is my grandmother loves it. And we have watched it together before. But her dream was that I was actually the Bachelor to find who she wants me to find. You know what I'm saying? So she was always like, Jesse, I think, because she watches it religiously. So she goes, Jesse,
you're going to be a contestant.
I think you would be she wants you to be a contestant. So when I called Grandma, I said, Grandma, because I'm thinking she's going to be excited, right? Grandma, I'm going to be host of Bachelor in Paradise in Canada. And Grandma was kind of happy about that, but she would have preferred that I was on the show in the cast, so that so that I can find who she wants me to find. But no.
So tell us about creating Paradise in Canada in the context of a pandemic.
Danae, I love that you've done your homework. You know the deal. It's like you were there. No, but for real, it's uniquely Canadian. Okay, so we shot this in Northern Ontario against the lake in cottage country. So there's those elements of Paradise. It's Camp Paradise, right? So we took over, the cottage experience. So what people are going to see, is the lakefront, they're going to see the beach, they're coming into the set. I welcome them into Paradise. They're seeing cameras. You have that big eye kind of, ooh, I don't know how I'm going to be here. And then immediately they fall into it. They just kind of get into it, because you have no cell phone there. You have no contact with your outside world. So 2 to 3 days with somebody is like 2 to 3 months in the regular world. You're having a lot of time. So it's exciting. There's going to be some very specific Canadian elements that people will be able to notice.
And before we go, we need the scoop. You got to give me some tea. Who should we look out for? Who stuck out for you from day one? And you're like, yep, this gonna be some trouble here.
Who should you look out for? I mean, listen, everybody comes in with fire. Everybody comes in with the heat. They're ready to meet somebody. And I was excited about that. The one thing I did notice, is the way someone comes in might not be the way they leave.
Right.
You're in there and you deal with all types of the elements, all types of emotions that happen. And so it was interesting to see how someone, can come in feeling a certain way. And then you see that in 2-2s, they're just kind of in another direction because you have, there's just so much going on at so many different times, and it'll be exciting for people to see it all roll out.
Are there any hidden talents from any of our contestants that you're like, whoa?
Facts. Lots of hidden talents, lots of surprises that you will see. I would encourage people to watch the first episode because it starts immediately as people enter Paradise. We didn't try to copy the other franchises. We didn't try to copy the US one. We didn't try to copy any of the ones that happen around the world. This is uniquely us. And there are some elements of that people will be able to see and have fun with.
I mean, we tried to get more tea, but there's where they're resting it, folks. Jesse, you know, it's great talking to you. And I know throughout this week, everybody will be asking you the legacy question, especially given who your mom was. And I'm more curious, what would Denise say when, this is going down? When Jesse says, yes, I'm going to host Bachelor in Paradise, Canada. What would mom, the entrepreneur, she was a host on TV, and she's Jamaican.
Oh, yeah.
What would she have said? What do you imagine she would have said to you?
My name with mom was Biggie Doodoo, right? She used to call me Biggie Doodoo. That was her. And that was just her pet name for me. So she would have just said, "Go on, Biggie Doo," she would have really been cheering it on. But I think, ultimately when I first got asked about this gig, I was in knee deep in mourning. We had just gotten back from Jamaica, laying her to rest. And I got a phone call about this. I almost didn't do the audition because I wasn't in the headspace to really be doing it. I thought maybe it wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
And I actually heard and felt her. Right. And she moved me to not do away with that. There was a gift that was coming to me. And she, I remembered her voice where she would always say, listen, the show must go on. When there's adversity, you have to, you say you're starting at 9 p.m. The show lights, everything has to rock at 9 p.m. Right. And I leaned in, even though I didn't feel like I might have had enough. Yes. I leaned in and I gave my best shot. And look what it turned out.
Yes.
And Sunday is my birthday when this show launches. So I feel like if I was ever in doubt of the decision, back then, this is her saying, "Hey, Jesse, go on." So I'm stepping into this, just like everybody who comes onto the show is stepping in faith. I'm stepping in faith, and I hope everybody's happy with what they see. You know what I mean? I know it's been a ride, and we're just getting started here.
As you know, we're always proud of all the moves you're making, so continue making those moves. Thank you, Jesse, for sitting in with us. We know you got like a full slate of stuff to do today, so we're just happy that you had a chance to sit with us on Vibe Talks to give us a hint of what is in store for Bachelor Paradise Canada. This, of course, has been a Vibe Talks conversation with Jesse Jones, the host for Bachelor in Paradise Canada. For more music, news, and reviews, visit us at vibe105to.com or follow us on our socials at vibe105to. Thanks again.
And now back to your Vibe 105.